Hi and welcome to another episode of Manas. How many of you have pain in your life? I know all of you will say yes. And how many of you want to get rid of pain in your life? I know yes, again, all of you will say yes. Thank you. My name is Nandakumar and I am your wellness mentor. Today we are going to talk about pain. We are going to see what causes pain in our lives and we are going to see also how it affects us and we are also going to see why we have pain in our life. Pain is there for all of us. There could be many reasons for it, but actually, what causes pain? If you look deeply, there are fundamentally two things which happens inside us. One is thoughts, and the other is feelings. Now, when our thoughts are about the past, and the feelings about those thoughts are negative, we get into a quadrant called pain quadrant. If the thoughts are about the future, so generally thoughts are mostly we think about the past or the future. Now, if the thoughts are about the future and your feelings about it is negative, then you have fear in your life. That's another negative emotion. We'll talk about it later. But today we are going to talk about one negative emotion called pain. Now, if you notice, when we have pain inside our life, this pain could be physical, it could be something related to health. We could have some disease or health issues because of which we have pain. It could be something related to emotional issues or mental issues. There could be a problem with certain relationships where we might have pain, we might have failed, and so we have pain. Or it could also be something related to our finances. We could be in some financial problems because of which we have pain in our life. So whatever be the reason, most of the time what we do is we are in the past, we are thinking about the past, and the feelings about that past event is very negative. And so we get into this quadrant called the pain quadrant. Now, how does this affect us? Once we go and sit in this pain quadrant, we are depressed, there is a lot of sorrow, we feel guilty about things which has happened, and sometimes we are blaming ourselves for what has happened in our life. And we also sometimes not only blame ourselves, we blame other people for the situation we are in. So in my vocabulary, I have given an acronym for pain. So why does pain happen? So pain happens because of these four aspects. So pain, if you see the spelling, is PAIN. So P stands for problem. We see everything in life as a problem. So there are some people who will say, I have this problem, that problem, my child is a problem, my family is a problem, my house is a problem, my in-laws are a problem. So every time you will keep using, you will see that you are looking at everything in your life as a problem. Now, when you look at everything in life as a problem, then obviously that is going to be a problem, and we are going to have a situation where we are not happy with whatever we see in life. So P stands for problems. Now, what is way out for this? One way, what I suggest always is, instead of saying that I've got a problem in life, why don't you say I have a challenge in life? When you say I have a problem, it is always that the problem is big and you're small. But whenever you say I have a challenge in my life, it is always the mindset is about overcoming the challenge. You keep trying to go above the challenge. When it's a problem, you're always facing the problem. And always the problem is big and you're small. So the P stands for problem. The A stands for anger. So when we are in this pain quadrant, we are very angry. The anger could be only an external symptom. The internal root causes could be many. You're frustrated. You're not able to see the situation in a proper manner. You think you feel that the cause for this situation you're in is because of some other people. Somebody has dissed you. Somebody has cheated you. Somebody has not given you what you wanted, or somebody has not behaved the way you expected them to behave. So many things could be the root cause of anger, but ultimately you're very angry, and that causes pain. I stands for I, which means what? Me, the ego. Why me? Why should this kind of thing happen to me? Why did that person treat me this way? Why is that in spite of me being good to other people, I am being treated badly? So everywhere the ego, which is the self-image, comes and stands there and says, this should not have happened to me. So it's a question of significance. I'm not being treated properly. I'm not being given the significance which I should be given. And so we get into pain. And the N stands for the last, PAIN stands for non acceptance. I'm not willing to accept the reality, what is in front of me. I'm having a situation in front of me, whether it is personal, whether it is financial, whether it is relationship oriented, or whether it is health oriented also. I'm not willing to accept. I'm not saying that, okay, this has happened. Now, how can I handle it? So I'm not willing to accept. So non-acceptances. Now, non-acceptance could also mean that you are sometimes, in many cases, people who are trying to be perfectionist in life. They want to see perfection around them and with all the people around them. And many times that doesn't happen. Again, that is also a cause for pain. So these are all the reasons why. I'm not saying that these are the only reasons, but these are all the reasons why we generally have a lot of pain in our life. And what is it we need to overcome the pain? The first important thing, as I said, was not look at problems in life, but look at things as challenges in life. The second thing, what you can do about your anger is find out what is the underlying cause for your anger. Sometimes it could be your expectation on other people. Sometimes it could be that you're expecting too much from yourself. You're treating yourself very badly. Find out what is the reason for your root cause for your anger. That's the second way of finding a remedy for this. The third aspect, the I, which is the most toughest aspect, is to understand you as a person. How are you relating to the situation? Whenever you are seeing the situation, see that your self image is only your. When we say self image, there is a self and there is an image. And many times the image what we create about ourselves is from the impressions what we have taken from other people. And many times it's not true. So again, we need to go deeper here and see how we have perceived a lot of things wrongly. That's a process. And by doing that process and understanding that it's not me who is important, but it is the situation which is important. It is not the other person who is important. There is always a situation there. And can I look at the situation dispassionately without getting emotionally involved? That could be the third way. The fourth way for the PAIN, non-acceptance, is again very simple: to accept the realities of what is happening in life. Can I see things as it is? Can I accept people as they are? And instead of thrusting my expectation on the other people, can I understand that, like all these five fingers which are different, people are also different, situations are different, and can I accept the situation what I'm facing now, and can I think about overcoming or solving? Please remember that every time when you are in pain, when you are in a situation which is very bad for you, there is a lesson there which we have to learn. The lesson could be of our mostly it could be on our ego side. There could be a lesson with somebody else or some that situation is teaching us to make ourselves to a better person. Like, for example, if it is making us angry, we need to learn patience. If it is causing low self-esteem inside us, it is for us to understand that we should not be allowing other people to treat us like a doormat, and we need to have a better self-esteem. We need to have a stronger positive self-image and self-esteem for us. So there is always a lesson standing there. And what is the lesson which the situation is teaching me? And if I am able to learn that lesson, I will be able to move from this pain quadrant into a gain quadrant. We'll talk about the gain quadrant later. But today, as of now, let us understand that pain is caused by our thoughts, which are about the past, and the feelings about it being negative. Now, if I can just change that feelings into a positive feeling, if I can look back from that situation and see what am I supposed to learn from this experience, what am I supposed to understand from this experience, and what am I supposed to change in within myself from this experience or from this situation, then there is a learning happening. Then you're looking, the feelings about the past situation becomes positive. And so you're moving from pain quadrant to a learning quadrant. And when you're learning, you're growing. And when you're growing, you're gaining. So thank you very much. Have a painless life. We'll see in the next episode. Until then, if you like this video, please subscribe and share to your friends, and keep watching Manas. Thank you very much.